Doesn't have a huge amount of consistency. Vladdy has no recourse to escape. First blood to Vitality. Not sure.
That was like 4 or 5 seconds straight of just hard CC where he couldn't move.
Depth charge out as well, as Fleshy's already hit 6. They're chasing onto the cow. Another Dark Binding for the follow-up. Keeper's Verdict out. Linces will come in. Yike cancelled the Keeper's Verdict. Doesn't get the knockback. True Vitality, but for the moment, Vitality definitely coming out on top. Kana though! We talked about the solo bolos. And that's it. He will fall first. The equalizer ticking on Targamas and it roasts that beef. Follow up though from Kazi onto Kana, just trying to see.
Yes, it looks like they're still trying to
Grand Starfall, they're going to go in. Does manage to get the damage down, and the follow up on Targamas is enough.
I thought to make a very quick play, ends up burning them as Vitality managed to turn it around.
And this Black Shield just has so much value here, as even when Linsas goes a bit too deep, Morgana just puts the Black Shield on, but Naknako here went for probably a bit too much.
Yeah, tries to kill off Yike, equalizer down, he still gets him. Naknako will fall for it. Kalist exchange for a tower and a kill in favor of KC.
And the TP now from Kana.
Really a real tower, and that's going to lead to Atakan for KC. And kind of a comeback for them.
Vitality will look for the fight. Targamas immediately jumping onto Naknako. He tries to flash the wall, but he can't escape. Equalizer down. Won't do much. Kana keeping the rest of Vitality at bay. Immediately into his death. Linces has to flash away. KC went out the fight. And Vitality, that is not the highest DPS build in the world. As Targamas is going to find a pick here. Weaver's Wall coming in as well as they look for Naknako. The equalizer down, but he's locked against the wall. Redemption coming out as well, but it won't be Naknako's savior. Targamas takes it with the Redemption, and Baron immediately begun by KC. Just going to hit as well. Seismic shot back onto Fleshy. Soul Siphon only going to hit onto Kana. And Kazi's trying to put the damage down that he can. Piercing arrow through Targamas will be enough. Kana getting chunked out. Linces on the chase. The hail of arrows not enough. Kana so low, a double in the end. For Kazi, Kalist tries to turn it around but can't transcend.
KC are gonna be able to join.
Yike's are way away though. Maybe they can just sneak it before Yike gets there. Linces with the Black Shield surviving through it. Baron secured. Kalist dashing forward with the Kanmei steps. Linces will sacrifice himself and almost takes Kalist.
As KC are actually looking to try to trade for tier 2 bot.
Hook Weaver's Wall coming out. There's the knockback onto Fleshy. Double Death Charge, but it's not going to be enough. Fleshy just on the wrong side of the wall. Death Charge coming out as well. There's the equalizer on top of it. Redemption healing up. Yike, Keeper's Verdict. Will knock back one. Fleshy surviving through it. The Crit Bloom's going to heal him up alongside that Redemption. Kana's still on that front line, but he's going to be hooked up. Grand Starfall in by Linces. He was knocked away with the Keeper's Verdict. Yike having to flash out. Kana locked up. He doesn't get the chance to move away. Kalist flash forward and was met with the anchor of the Nautilus. He still gets the kill. Linces dives in. Vladdy goes golden, but he's only getting silver this game. Vitality find the fight. Yike looking. Oh my god! The buckler!
Just get one shot at the first hook. And even Kalist.
Vitality are playing these fights correctly. And honestly, I didn't think they had it in them, but Vitality are making it work.
Oh, equalizer down. Chain of Corruption was Kana as well. There's Redemption, but he's already dead before it finds the floor. Kana down into that zone.
Crucially there, Vladdy as well got completely chunked out. So it's nearly a 3v5.
Oh, the turn onto Yike. They'll get him rooted up, and they stun him in the middle of the Keeper's Verdict. He's going to go down. That's the jungler dead now. But Karmine Corp fight in the bot side jungle. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Kana's trying to keep that knuckle away. Starfall away by Linces. Wait, Vitality. No interest in contesting without their jungler.
And this game is going the distance. We're going to...
So Vitality just got...
The hook was baited, and Yike took the bait. Kana now having to try and escape. Already, Yike and Targamas down. Kana flashing away from the Dark Binding. The tower will be forfeit. Vitality get 2 at a time. Hitting only onto Kana, decimating smash out. Equalizer! Enough to snipe off Vladdy. And now KC 2 men down for the next 10 seconds. Vladdy a minute away from respawning. But he might just go pop immediately afterwards. Scrap shield redemption. Not down in time. 1-for-1 so far. The exchange for the top lane is dead. As Kana uses his zombie form to force Vitality a little bit further away.
By time as he gets
Chain of Corruption onto Targamas immediately. I love that. I love that. Just wait in a bush. A little ambush coming out of that bot lane try. Vitality find the cow. Plenty of other tools at their disposal to lock someone down. Naknako flashes away a great Black Shield onto him, avoiding the stun. He escapes and Yike falls. Kana chasing forward, decimating Smash not going to do too much. As Targus and Kalist were able to dodge it. Lince is falling low, the Aegis Assault not enough to keep him alive. Kalist begins to open up. He's transcended and he looks for Nako and the Mercurial Scimitar enough to cleanse away the CC. Kazi's going to die to Vladdy. Nako's going to go down to Kalist. Only Fleshy and Shayak left alive. The binding dodged by Targamas. Vitality need to extricate themselves from this situation. Otherwise, KC might just march down mid.
And Shayak finds the binding.
Oh, a great hook into binding. Fleshy, though, now looking for more soul shackles coming out. Gonna land the stun. Shayak kills him! Shayak gets the root. Decimating Smackdown. There's the Black Shield to avoid the knockup. Vladdy comes in, though, and in the end, Kana will secure the kill. An ace.
The rest of Vitality are left wondering.
Kalist, oh my God, alive! He's put on a spit and roasted! Nako finding the vital kill, as now they die for Vladdy. Oh, Vladdy's a goner, he's done for. He buys himself a second, but all he can do is watch as his team is still dead. He is dead, and Vitality go 1-0 up. And once again, it's Vladdy who falls first. Just loses you out through the early game.
I think he was maybe a little bit worried about potentially...
KC will get on the board, their first kill of the game. No way in for Linces here, really. Shayak could look for an engage. Fleshy coming in, looking for that Magnet Storm as well, but isn't going to find it. He is outnumbered. Tempered Fate will lock him up. The Cyclone got the knock-up as well. Shayak trying to flash Justice Punch. Jumped in front of by Yike. Linces dives in. Kazi's a long way away. Out of the redemption and takes the shot from Kazi.
Flashed out of the redemption.
Yeah, I mean, no one's really going to die for an age. You can see here to help. The Cyclone down from Yike gets the knock-up. Shadowing Strike does not connect. Nako healing up with the Sunder Sky, but it's not enough. Used 2 of his biscuits.
I think Vitality just have to drop it as Yike engages immediately onto Fleshy.
Cyclone, there's the shockwave follow-up, and Fleshy is just dead. Nothing a Rel can do in that sort of situation. Doesn't get pulled back with the Infernal Chains, but Kazi dives in immediately, and they go for Kalist instead. He tries to Valk away, but he's hit with a Praise Seeker. Yike going in here. Redemption used the shockwave follow-up. They're on a wall the whole time. Linces goes in with the cease and desist. Void Seeker from Kazi trying to find his mark, but a good Tempered Fate will lock Shayak and Kazi up. Kalist can't quite get the damage down onto Kazi. Shayak flashing out. Public execution. Dives in onto the Kaiser, who Killer Instincts across the wall, but Kana is having none of it. Chases him down. It's a double for the Ambessa.
Linces tried to go in to turn it around, but KC find it regardless. Now Nako running for the hills. Should just be able to escape.
And Kana's going to try and cut him off. Shayak flashes the Justice Punch across the wall and gets onto Kazi again. He has to flash the wall as well, the Killer Instinct Shield, enough to keep him alive for now, but KC are on the warpath and they'll find all the blood they want. Need to step forward. Shayak getting caught out, pops the stopwatch. Nako the target for Kana. Shayak in the middle of them, but already Kalist is unstoppable. And Vitality again just don't find a coordinated engage. A great Tempered Fate comes out from Targamas as they kill off Fleshy. Linces has to flash and dash and try and get away, but Vladdy chases him down. The Elder, but the Nexus lies in sight for KC.
And Vitality try as they may. They did not have enough to close out game number 2 as KC take this game.
In dominant fashion, Karmine Corp will stamp their name into the scoreboard. 1-1 now between KC and Vitality. Hasn't propped the concussive blows. There it goes. Linces dead as well. A great dive from KC. They'll find to come out on top of it. Yike's going to be able to take this Drake.
We're starting to see them at least bring it back. Vladdy, actually maybe I talked too soon.
Deathmark down on Vladdy's head, and here will go pop. Shayak's the one to take it. Linces doesn't really have a way out. Kana flashes and screams him down. The Rift Herald will get the charge into the tower. Cataclysm down, but Shayak, Targaman's flashing away. Shayak trying to open up. He'll find one. Realm Warp forward. Yike gets almost kills Linces with the death mark away. Linces dashes back in, gets the Cataclysm out. Shayak up towards the top side, found another. Ozzy falling lower. Yike can't get in. Kalist finds 2 though. Dashing forward with the Arcane Shift, and KC have turned the fight back in their favor. Kazi trying to spell shield. It's 3 for Kalist. He lands another Mystic. Not really much you can do in that situation. Perhaps you could ask him to back away from the tower, but KC, every time they see him, they immediately jump in. As Yike dives onto Shayak, the only real damage left alive. Kazi comes back up and immediately is put between the walls of the Cataclysm. KC will take the game. Each taken out by Shayak and Vitality. Shayak flashing away, Lince is doing the same. The Inferno with the Moonlight Vigil, not enough from Kalist to get.
So it's more difficult for KC to get into position on the map.
It's dismounted, dashes back in, exhausted immediately. Fleshy with the thick skin, not enough. And Kalist will begin to open up. There's the Mikhails. KC turn off towards Fleshy, the first target all on his lonesome. Cleanse from Kazi. Moonlight Vigil coming out as well. The Graviton, he can get the root. Yike's gonna go for the chase, but flashes and misses. The wind becomes lightning, still dashes forward with an audacious charge. Kazi trying to run for the hills. The fourth shot movement speed won't be enough to save him. He trades though for the enemy jungler, and Nagnako would be donezo. Nagnako steps into the bush afterwards, has to burn the flash. Yike there for the follow-up. Nagnako down, KC get another. And immediately, KC turn, but Linces burns down the Baron, the hook lands. Fleshy with a cleanse away. Kazi running for the hills. They just need to get these Barons out alive. But Kano on the front line between worlds. The sleep on Vladdy. Almost enough to take him out, but he dodges away. Kalist kills off Kazi. Vladdy almost fell for it, but Vitality get the Baron. Sorry, KC get the Baron. Vitality get nothing to hound him and harass him in that blue side jungle. Yep, Shayak is down. It's 3v5 the defense for Vitality, but they just don't have the wave clear. KC, they took game one personally. They'll be going to Madrid. We'll see who they face on Monday. Vitality, their season ends here. KC continue.